Welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. Today we are uncovering powerful insight into a woman's God-given design and the purpose woven into her creation. Historically and across nearly every culture, women have been regarded as inferior to men, placed in a secondary position in the world. Even in modern times, where legislation has elevated the status of women and produced certain societal changes, the bias still remains. In many societies, women continue to suffer under the prejudice of male against female, and this distortion continues to wound, confuse, and degrade both. I myself have experienced this in the workplace, in relationships, and in everyday encounters, and I believe experiences like these can quietly shape how we think, sometimes causing us to become guarded, overly self-reliant, or disconnected, and not by choice, but by survival. However, much of the tension between men and women does not come from design, but from misunderstanding. When we do not understand why something was created, we misuse it. And nobody understands creation better than its creator. If the nations of the world had truly understood God's purpose for both women and men, they would be treated equally. When we fail to understand and appreciate our God-given distinctions, conflict becomes almost inevitable. When the woman does not understand why she is the way she is, and man does not understand why he is the way he is, division replaces harmony. And I think many of us have felt that. The confusion, the tension, the sense of trying to be something we were never created to be. So if we are going to understand woman, her value, her nature, her purpose, and her relationship to man, we have to return to the beginning, before roles, before culture, before distortion, and before pain. We have to return to design. A woman's place is before anything else in God, and only when we grasp the implications of this truth can the controversies surrounding woman's role in the world begin to be healed. In the beginning, God created man in his image and likeness. The word man does not first describe a male body, it describes spirit man, mankind as a spiritual being. God formed humanity from himself, from love for relationship. The spirit is neither male nor female. We bear the image of God. Then scripture tells us that God placed the spirit man into two physical expressions, male and female. This means woman's identity was never in man. Her first identity was in God. Relationship with God came before relationship with anyone else. God is love, and man was created from love, made of love, and designed for love. Dominion was given, but relationship came first. Genesis tells us that God said it is not good for man to be alone. This was not about loneliness. It was about the nature of love itself. It is impossible for love to love alone. Man could love God spiritually, but because man now existed in a physical body, he also needed someone with whom to give and receive human love. Someone with whom to share companionship, affection, and life's purpose. This was not weakness, it was reflection. Man was made in the image of a God who is relational. So God created the woman, and the first principle we must understand about woman is this: she was created as the result of something beautiful. Woman came about because of love. Her existence was born out of relationship. God's creation of woman parallels his creation of man. Just as God drew man from himself and formed him as a spiritual being, God drew the woman out of the man and formed her as a physical being. God, who is love, created man from himself so he would have someone to love. Likewise, God created woman from man so that man would have someone to love. This parallel reveals something sacred. Woman was not an afterthought. She was not secondary creation. She was the continuation of love. Genesis tells us that God took from the man's rib or side and built the woman. When God presented her to him, the man said, "This is now the bone of my bones and the flesh of my flesh." This was recognition. This was identification. This was equality. She was not formed from the dust as he was. She was formed from living substance. She was built from what already bore God's image. She came from his body, so they would be made of the same essence. This is why scripture says that man did not come from woman, but woman from man. They were created from the same substance, so they could truly become one. God created her from the side of man, not from the head, so she could rule over him, not from the feet, so she would be trampled by him, but from the side to walk with him. And it was no accident that God chose a rib. The rib is not a decorative bone. It is functional. It is central. It is protective. The rib forms a cage around the heart, the lungs, the organs, and sustains life and breath. It shields what is vital. It guards what is delicate. It protects what cannot survive exposure. The rib plays a role in breathing itself. It expands and contracts so that breath can enter the body. It moves to make room for life. Without the ribs, the lungs cannot fill. Without the movement, the body cannot breathe. The rib provides structure. It connects the spine to the body. It supports the upper frame. It holds the torso together. It is also a place where muscles attach. The same muscles that move the arms, that lift the body, that support the shoulders, that strengthen the back and sustain motion. And within the ribs is marrow, a place where blood is formed, a place where life continually is produced. So God did not take woman from a place of weakness. He took her from a place of flexibility, of protection, of structure, a place of breath, a place of support, a place of life. The rib protects the heart. It supports the frame of the body. The rib produces what sustains life. And from this place, God built the woman. This parallels her design of guarding what is vital, nurturing life, strengthening what stands, and making room for what gives breath. So as us women feel so deeply, carry so deeply, protect so deeply, and nurture so deeply, that is not weakness. We are functioning from the very place we were formed. Woman was formed from the place that protects life, not because she was to be protected only, but because she was created to carry, to cultivate, and cover life alongside man. Genesis 2:18 says God created a helper suitable for him. But this phrase has been tragically misunderstood. The word helper comes from the Hebrew azer. This is the same word used to describe God himself. It does not mean assistant. It does not mean subordinate. It means strength, rescuer, helper, one who supplies what is lacking. The word suitable comes from the Hebrew kanego. It means corresponding to, equal, and opposite, fit for him, face-to-face counterpart. In other words, woman was created as man's necessary partner, not his replacement, not his inferior, not his rival, but the one designed to bring what he does not carry alone. She was taken from his side because she is a valuable part of what he needs in the shared purpose God gave them. Their relationship was designed to be complementary, not competitive, harmonious and unified, not divided. Yet in order for her to fulfill what he lacked, she could not be identical to him. Though woman was taken from man and built to be like him, she is also created distinct. Her differences are not flaws. Our physical design, including our ability to carry life, reveal a unique dimension of God's creativity expressed through us. Difference is necessary for love to function. Difference is necessary for multiplication. Difference is necessary for fulfillment. Together, male and female reflect the fullness of humanity. Together, they are spiritually nourished by God. Together, they are emotionally and physically connected. Together, they are commanded to be fruitful, multiply, and exercise dominion. Woman was not created merely to exist beside man, but to walk with him in shared purpose, while both remain rooted first in God. And this is only the beginning, because to truly understand woman's design, her purpose, her nature, and her power, we must continue to dig deeper into her function and her relationship with man and with God. In the upcoming teachings, we will take a deeper look at woman's purpose and the way male and female were created to relate to one another and their shared responsibility in dominion and destiny. Today, let this be a reminder: you are designed intentionally, lovingly, and wisely. Walk today knowing you're created beautifully with great purpose. I hope your day is wonderful. We will see you next week. Be encouraged, be empowered, and be expectant. God bless.